Hey fellow campers, I am an owner of an Exped Duo mattress for our tent, and they are fantastic. I highly recommend them. The single or the dual are awesome. They get real firm, they inflate really fast, and they're just a pleasure to sleep on. But they do get punctures. They do get holes in them, and those holes can be hard to find. And when I look on the web, I see a lot of people using soap and water, using their ears, trained all these ideas. And I thought I would share with you a really much faster way to find punctures in your Exped or probably any similar tent mattress. Now, I need to give you a couple of tips straight away. First of all, especially with the Exped, never put a strap on it to make it pack smaller. I made the mistake one time of putting a Velcro belt on it and tightening it down, and it definitely made it pack smaller for the car, but it also put holes in it. There's pinch punctures that occur if you put a strap on it. So never put a strap on it. Just pack it in the bag, deal with its size another way. But here's a method I'm going to show you of finding a puncture in your Exped mattress without using any soap and water. And you can also use this if you had access to water at the campsite, okay? Especially if you need a hose so that you can lift the water source up above the mattress. And you'll see what I mean here in the illustration. So let's go over and I'll show you. We had holes in our mattress that caused it to go flat last weekend. And so when we got back to home, we needed to go back and fix them. So let's show you how we found the holes. Okay, I have the Exped kind of out in the sun a little bit, leaned up against the Subaru, and I have a hose here with a trickle, not a huge spray or anything, just a trickle. And what I'm going to do is show you, I'm going to make like a waterfall down the front of the mattress real quick. And it's just a thin waterfall, very smooth and easy. I've got the Exped kind of tilted back just a little to make it work. And it just sort of sheets over in the way you see here. Nothing spread, and I'm not seeing any leaks here. I'm going to show you there's nothing showing up. It's smooth, it's clean, all the way to the bottom. So let's flip it over. This is the back side, so I didn't find any leaks on the back side, which is great news. And now I'm going to flip it to the front. Now there's a patch I've done before right there. Same deal, kind of giving it going real slow. With a sheet of water going down the front. Not seeing anything just yet, not yet. Out in the sun, making it real easy to see this. And now I'm starting to hear a whistle. If you listen closely in the video, you can hear it. And there it is. The water flow is actually being kicked out by a very small pinpoint hole in a way that makes it super visible. It also makes some noise as the water's on it. And matter of fact, here's another leak. So it's actually creating bubbles under the water, and those stay around long enough that you can see them. And at the same time, it makes a sound. So look for some more here. And I believe that those two holes are the ones that made our mattress deflate. But this method is so much easier than using soap and water. At least in my opinion, that's true. One other thing I want to point out about this video, these are not like big holes. These are the kind you would never see visually unless you did this method. They were so small that even with two people on the mattress, it took it almost 4 hours to start losing air. But by morning, it was definitely gone. So this method actually allows you to find extremely small holes, and I thought it would be helpful. Okay, so I hope that helps out. Now, what we're going to do now, of course, we marked the holes with a Sharpie. One tip about that is don't try to write with a wet Sharpie. What I do is find the hole, okay, take a couple of fresh paper towels, totally dry, and then dry that area temporarily with the paper towel so that it's superficially dry. Then take and put a line on each side of the hole with the Sharpie, and that keeps the Sharpie from getting soaked. And then take the tip of the Sharpie and dip it into the paper towel to refresh it for your next hole. And then in terms of patching, we recommend the Exped UV curing patch cement. It's real fast to fix it. If you don't have that, you can use a regular patch cement. You just have to wait 15 to 30 minutes between cures in order to make it work. But the UV cure one's about 30 bucks. I'll try to link to it, but it's nice to have with you for this case, because this is going to save you, this method, a good night's sleep on the Exped. I am also, because now I've figured out how easy it is, I am actually going to start doing this before we go on our camping trips every single time, in case a puncture has emerged during storage or when I was putting it away or anything like that, because this takes no time at all. And the side effect is that your mattress gets clean. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody get a good night's sleep at the campsite.